Building a startup with a 9 to 5 job is hard, almost impossible from my point of view. But jumping off the cliff is also not the right thing to do if you are not prepared. So today I will share my own experience and what I've seen after working with hundreds of startup founders. Hi, I'm Amaury, founder and CEO at MyCTO Friend, where founders come to learn how to build their tech startup. And with this Startup Snack series available on both podcast and YouTube, we want to share the essential to make it easier for you to build your tech startup. You know, everyone talks about bootstrapping, which means launching a startup without external investments. It's easier said than done. Let me share with you my own experience, because more than 10 years ago, in 2012, I had a pretty good job as an IT manager, working in the banking field with a good salary. I did not have everything I wanted. Actually, I wanted more risks, more adrenaline, and I wanted to grow faster than what I could ever be able to do in a corporate job. So I jumped off the cliff and I quit my job and launched my very first startup. Long story short, it was a huge fail. And I can say today that at that time, I had no chance at succeed. No surprise that no one invested in my company at that time. So how can we make it then? For me, you know, we first need to become an entrepreneur before becoming a startup founder. You know, you might ask, what's the difference between a startup founder and an entrepreneur? Well, a startup founder is actually an entrepreneur. But an entrepreneur is not necessarily a startup founder. By definition, building a startup is all about creating something new, something innovative. Maybe something that hasn't been done before, which obviously also means something risky. From my point of view, if you have a job, don't quit it yet. Instead, start a service-based related to the startup that you want to create, to want to launch. Because creating a scalable business from the get-go is almost impossible. But creating a consulting business or a service business related to what you want to launch is way easier. Basically, if you want to launch a Uber business, for instance, become a driver or launch a booking service for drivers, you know, just get in that industry before to relaunch your tech startup. If you are good in marketing, maybe you can just become a consultant with your own personal brand, etc. Anything that you can do as yourself, as an entrepreneur, will help you down the road anyway. The most important skill as an entrepreneur is to be a money maker machine. But it won't happen overnight, and certainly not with a fully scalable startup. So in conclusion, start to brand yourself, start a service-based first. If you have your own salary right now, create a side job. Then while you still have that real 9 to 5 job plus that job, you can create yourself and build a business as a consultant, earn some money, and then you can invest that money into your business. When you will be able to live and to create a living from your service-based business, that means that you are able to leave your 9 to 5 job and then invest the money that you have left in a prototype. Maybe industrializing the service that you've been doing with a tool, or creating then a scalable offer. Don't jump off the cliff one more time without a parachute. A service-based business will be the best parachute ever for any company. You know, things happen in life, and things happen for startups. And across the year, I've seen tons of startups succeeding, and the most of them who succeed were the ones who were able, when necessary, to just create a service business. Because at some point we have some difficulties. At some point there are ups and downs when we are a founder, when we are an entrepreneur, and we need to be able to turn on that money maker machine when it's necessary. Especially if you want to create and if you are in an innovative market. So I hope it helps. Of course, if you enjoy learning with us and spend some time with me, thanks again, and consider subscribing and spread the word by hitting the like button and by sharing with your entrepreneur friends. You know, that's life. And if you have any question and want to suggest a topic, feel free to drop us a comment on YouTube or Instagram. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.